Hello, friends. Take a deep breath. After Starlink terminals were shut off, the world's second strongest army is switching to Aerostats so it doesn't lose communication at the front. Just a little more, and Putin's army will be running around with spears and arrows instead of firearms. Goida. News from the spirituality must come first category. Inside a Russian Orthodox church, they staged a performance with children holding assault rifles. And then they wonder why people suddenly stopped donating their money so eagerly. Putin's top propagandist and war cheerleader, Vladimir Solovyov, complains that he's walking through Moscow and seeing shops and restaurants closing all around him.
Нет, говорят они, экономика не может вырасти больше, чем на 1%. Ну, конечно, если вы ее задушили к чертовой матери, она вообще и умрет. Ну, покажите, пожалуйста, хоть одну индустрию, кроме банковской, в которой сейчас прибыль, в которой все идет отлично.
What about the funeral business, whose profits keep rising steadily month after month? Or the boom in prosthetics and wheelchair production? Business is thriving in this country.
Взяли и положили просто на бок. Вот просто рухнули. Крупнейших компаний. А как сейчас ситуация там у наших, у всех крупников? Нормально все? Роснефть, Газпром, РЖД. Хорошо себя чувствуют? Не, просто интересно. Скажите, пожалуйста, металлурги, угольщики. Все хорошо у них? А как дела в сфере недвижимости? Все отлично?
What a poor guy, asking his viewers how it happened that the country's economy is plunging into the abyss. Let's feel sorry for him in the comments.
Великолепные показатели давала Москва и дает, ну, и даже в моем любимом городе, несмотря на титанические усилия московского правительства, ну, то, что идешь, ты видишь, вот эти рестораны закрываются, эти магазинчики закрываются. Почему? Ну, у людей с деньгами проблемы.
To the question of why shops and restaurants are closing, he answered, "But why people have no money in the biggest country in the world, where they don't know what to do with all the oil and gas?" He didn't answer. I know that abroad this isn't that in demand, but in Russia the Telegram app is very popular as an island of anonymity. So lately Putin's officials started trying to block this app, and in the end they blocked their sovereign messenger Max. A deputy from Putin's party, Gurulyov, never sobering up from vodka, says that blocking Telegram is needed as part of the fight against NATO.
Наверное, защита информации – это одна из составных частей борьбы между нами и странами НАТО. Поэтому здесь по-другому у нас, наверное, не получится. Я понимаю, что многим это доставляет неудобства, в том числе и мне, потому что у меня есть свой телеграм-канал, который люди читают. Но тем не менее, есть веление времени, есть те угрозы, которые исходят по защите информации. Наверное, на них надо реагировать.
Перейдете Макс, или вы в Максе есть?
Я в Максе уже есть.
Yes, my dear friends. Don't message me on Telegram, which is blocked. Message me on the Max app, which I can't log into at all. US Special Forces took control of another tanker from Putin's shadow fleet in the Indian Ocean. It was carrying oil from Russia and Venezuela. Remember, right? You can watch forever how fire burns, water flows, and Putin's oil keeps flowing away thanks to US Special Forces. Friends, now is the perfect moment to hit the like button. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. Thank you. A girl from Kazan in 2026, 4 years into the full-scale war in Ukraine, seems to be starting to realize that something isn't going right in the country.
Город Казань, а квартплата, значит, у меня приходит за 58 квадратов 19 тысяч рублей. Это что, это нормальная цена или нет? Что-то, мне кажется, это, по-моему, перебор.
Defending the motherland in someone else's country isn't too much for her. Killing people and making them freeze in Ukraine isn't too much for her. But this, apparently, is. Clearly the Americans are to blame. Sergei Lavrov, Russia's foreign minister, suddenly started saying genuinely wise things, but with one small catch.
Какой человеческий порок, на ваш взгляд, чаще всего разрушает страну?
Я думаю, что это, как ни банально звучит, культ личности.
Wow, am I seeing this with my own eyes? Did Sergei Lavrov really say that and it's not AI?
Он может быть и пороком, когда человек думает прежде всего о том, чтобы набивать себе карманы за счет поддержания своего такого небожительского образа.
Sergei, be careful with your words. This situation is getting dangerous, very dangerous. This is exactly the kind of case where during an investigation the trail leads back to you.
И о том, чтобы сохранять власть, раздавать теплые местечки своим близким, устраивать какие-то бизнес-проекты подпольные, нелегитимные, ну и отдыхать, ездить на разные острова. Там вот, я не знаю, к Эпштейну.
Well, I guess not everyone prefers flying to Epstein's Island when you've got your own palace in Gelendzhik and a bunch of loyal ministers who kiss you where the sun doesn't shine, right, Lavrov? And now to the truly important news. In Novosibirsk, they introduced a limit on cucumbers. No more than 5 kilograms per person. They were shouting, "We can repeat what we did to Hitler's Germany." Well, there you go. They repeated food restrictions too, just like in those times. Let's take a look at yet another vivid example of this highly civilized life in the country of late Putinism.
Мы находимся в так называемой Новой Москве, поселок, который называется Коммунарка. Здесь не то, что нету платных парковок, тут даже нету бесплатных парковок. То есть наставили вот так знаки. Везде люди ставят под свой страх и риск.
What do you need parking lots for if you live in a country where domestically made cars cost more than in the countries they're exported to? Why do you need a car if gasoline costs like jet fuel and the roads only get fixed for Putin's re-election?
Что самое интересное, вот просто на десерт, это, ну как это называется? Может быть, подскажете? Мир русский или мир? Не то, что к мусорке подойти, здесь вот даже уже просто люди на дорогу выкидывают, никто не забирает, ничего не очищается, не вывозится.
None of that matters. What matters is that the background says beauty studio, so everyone knows our Oreshnik flies at Mach 10, and that every other country can only envy us. A woman from Tuva, a participant in the war in Ukraine and a mother of two, Anna Domby, went to the war in 2024 from one of Russia's poorest regions. She went to make quick, easy money off someone else's tragedy. A month ago, she returned to her home harbor, went to a sauna with friends, and got drunk. She came home drunk, started a fight with her husband, who was also drunk, and in a drunken rage, he killed her. Family values, Putin style. Friends, thank you for being here and for continuing to support me. Ukraine is currently facing severe cold, and due to constant shelling from my country, people there urgently need help. If you're willing to support fundraising for heaters and generators, I'll leave a trusted link in the description. If you like what I do and want to support the channel, you're welcome to join my Patreon. For just $3 a month, you'll get 24-hour early access to new videos, exclusive content you won't find anywhere else, direct interaction with me, and more. I also want to say a huge thank you to everyone who supports me through Buy Me a Coffee. It's thanks to my supporters that I can keep doing this work and keep moving toward my goal, saving up for my education in Europe. Right now I have 84 incredible patrons. Please, let's hit 90. Not saying goodbye. See you very soon.